Kyoko is becoming my favorite character, but I think the fact that because I don't think that this show us enough Homura and Madoka for us to carry, right? I think that maybe they're gonna tell us about their story in this 3 episodes left. But right now, I think that the fact that Kyoko when first she appeared, I really hate her. I mean, she's against us. But everything that she said was correct, so I kind of don't blame her. And right now, I think that the fact that she's really trying to help Sayaka, I think that because maybe she saw herself what she would have become if she has not have a strong mind, if she's not strong enough, right? Because Sayaka is very weak, and so that's the reason why she's become this witch. And I think the fact that the witch designs from last episode looks very cool, very musically themed orchestra, right? I don't know about all of that words or terminology, but yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, right now we gotta focus how can Madoka handle all of these situations. I know that Madoka's really tried hard to solve all of these shenanigans, but I don't want to call it shenanigans. Maybe shenanigans is not the strong enough word for this fuck up situation. Yeah, and I think that's it. Okay, let's start. Wait, is this in the past? What? Is this the same teacher? It's in an alternate universe or alternate timeline, I should say, right? Because is still the same grade. If it was in the past, maybe this would be a middle school, but I think this is the same school that she went. Or maybe this is different school from ours. Okay, I'm gonna let the show cook. Wait, it's the exact same way, but different. But she's introduced her in different. Okay, this is Madoka, so this is the same teacher. I remember this scene where where the teacher writing her name.
心臓の病気でずっと入院していたの。久しぶりの学校だからいろいろと戸惑うことも多いでしょう。あけみさんって前はどこの学校だったの？部活とかやってた？運動系？すんごい長い髪だよね。毎朝会うの大変じゃない？私あけみさん保健室行かなきゃいけないんでしょ？場所わかる？2時間には保健室でお薬飲まないといけないの。ああ、そうだったの？ごめんね、引き止めちゃって。あけみさん、また後でね。
So she has a heart condition, so that's why she need to go to a nurse's office every time. Oh, so in the early episode, she's always making an excuse that she wants to go to the nurse office. So, maybe that's why she's making an excuse about go to a nurse office.
みんな悪気はないんだけど、
Very similar to the first scene in episode 1.
そんな緊張しなくていいよ。
Very first scene.
クラスメートなんだから。
Wait, this is Homura. What does that mean? Because I don't see that name written in kanji, right?
そんなことないよ。なんかさ、もう名前負けしてます。そんなのもったいないよ。
じゃあ、この問題やってみようか。
Wait, what? She can't?
君は休学してたんだっけな。
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Huh? But in our timeline, she's already good at everything. So this is the first Homura, very first backstory of Homura. And I think this is the same Homura that will be becoming a magical girl.
仕方ないんじゃない？
Yeah, that makes sense.
ホムラちゃんもかっこよくない？無理だよ。私、何にもできない。
Okay, so maybe this is causes a curse?
恥かいて。死んだ方がいいかな。
Okay, that's the witch.
死んで。
Okay, now she's stuck in a witch area right now. Okay.
どこなの？ここ。
Huh? Got the music banging. Very similar to episode 2 or what? No. Okay, at least the openings make more sense now. Okay, so wait, this is the first time I see Madoka in her uniform. Oh, so what? Oh, there's gonna explain a lot of timeline shit in this episode. Okay, Kyubey still here? Oh, this is gonna be a major episode. Okay, where is this is Mommy's place. Okay, exact same play. Okay, Mommy is still the veteran. Last week. I think even though this is an alternate time, I think the same magical girls mechanic is going to apply to this world too, right? So these two still didn't know about that Kyubey's reality is incubator and all of that shit that he didn't reveal us. Okay, Walpurgis not still. Yeah, Walpurgis still exist. Wait, the first scenes in this series that when the apocalypse setting that Madoka's dreaming, maybe that is Walpurgis. Wait, we just time skip to the Walpurgis not incident? Huh. I'm gonna assume that it is Walpurgis. Wait, no, it's not Walpurgis yet. Okay. Okay, still Walpurgis. I'm gonna stop now. Wait, isn't Madoka supposed to be some kind of god power if she's becoming one? Madoka's personality didn't change much after she became a magical girl in this world, though. Oh. She failed? Wait, for her wish to restart it all over again? To move into an alternate timeline? Huh. So the thing that Kyubey said about her potentially become one of the most powerful magical is a lie? Or maybe Walpurgis is just that peak, that's strong? Anything. Redo. Okay, Rose Witch. Oh. Goodbye to your soul. Okay, still in hospital bed? Huh, she's still wearing her glasses. Okay. You're a magical girl now. Okay, she's becoming more confident. Wait. I think that she is a magical girl? Oh. Okay, this one Madoka is still a magical girl. Yeah, this is on her wrist, right? I don't understand. Sometimes to do with time traveling. Oh, that's what's the time? Oh, so she granted her wish about time traveling. Also, of course, that's gonna apply to so teleportation and all of this. All of that is her power too. I mean, teleportation is meaning that you have to go from one place to one place. But if you can stop the time and then move, from outside perspective, it's gonna seems like you teleport. Oh. And also, she can. Oh. Yeah, she can stop time, jump into timeline. What kind of wish is this? A bad lettering again. Okay. She's still pretty weak. Ooh. Oh. Huh? Right. So she released her own. So wait, this is grief seed. Wait, so Madoka becoming a witch? Did I read that correct? I mean, Voltbook is still gonna happen. I don't think that you can escape that, right? So she's still. Wait, why can't she still looping the timeline and over again? Huh? Maybe one of her, maybe that I glossed over. Maybe one of her wishes, she's want to become more stronger. She wants to redo everything and becoming stronger than Madoka in the last wish. Right? Wait, no, not in the last wish. There's only one wish that she made. I want to become strong enough to protect her. I want to redo my first encounter with Kaname. Yes, she did redo for the second time, but she's still not strong enough to protect Madoka. So every time that Madoka dies, she's looping over and over again. Man, even though that she wished for something, it seems like that which is not delivered from Kyubey. So that's why she needs to redo everything over and over again until Madoka survives. Round 3. Okay, so maybe there's no. I think in the first stage that she's going to become more confident in the second round, and the third round, I think that she's scared. Okay, nobody believes that. Wait, you're not working together with that Kyoko girl, huh? Kyoko is. I mean, I don't think that Kyoko's backstory is gonna change in this world, so she still wants to be against magical girl, right? Instead of witch. Oh. Okay. Sayaka didn't want to work with her. Wait, it's Chaps Industries. Okay, Chaps. She brought a gun from, I assume, a Yakuza? Time controlling power is too open. What? This? Wait. Okay, even though that I don't know if it is the same situation, but the outcome is still Sayaka becoming a witch. Wait, I mean. Yeah, even if this time Madoka is already become a magical girl, Sayaka is still becoming a witch. I mean, her backstory and her wishes didn't have to do anything with these characters, so of course it's going to be happen, and Kabuto is still gonna get Hitomi. Homura didn't care about Sayaka. Oh. 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 Madoka. Everything. Oh. Okay, it's still. Oh. So maybe that's the explanation why every time that there are Volpukis happening, there's always one or two magical girls left, which is Madoka and Homura. So Mami's also died in this world, and also Kyoko. I think the only way that we can fight against these Volpukis, we need to have all of the magical girls survive, right? Because I think in the next scene is the same thing that happens every time, which is only Madoka and Homura survive. But it's not the end for Homura. She knows. Yeah, you can't travel back to time. That's why the person with the Homura really cared about Madoka. And she was trying to prevent her from meeting Kyubei. Shoot at her, and okay, now okay, this sort of time traveling shit is always end up depressing. The one that has to stuck in this loop every time. I know that she gained more experience, but it seems like the world is against her. It's the same shit in ReZero and Steingate, right? Every time. Oh, so I didn't realize that. I thought that Madoka. So in the end, Madoka Magica is one of the time loop. It's a story about time looping, right? I know because there's no. I didn't know that at all. I don't think that it's even mentioned in synopsis, right? I mean, it's weird even episode 10. I never seen an anime that they reveal at the tail end of the season that this whole story is time looping. Oh. Okay. Okay, now this time she's lock it in.
Madoka.
Wow, she changed her tone of voice. Wow. And just like that show, she's not weaker anymore. And that's what she's become a kudere. What? Why don't you should be more surprised. I don't think that Madoka know who's Homura. That's creepy, Homura. Okay, grenade, gun. She got everything that she stole from. So that you can find. Okay, this is the first scene, and the same song, the playing in the ending too, right? The song that's probably the best to represent this series. Okay, this is Madoka's dream. Wait, this is not a dream. Wait, this is okay. So this is real. I think this is not the same timeline that we are currently on right now. But I think that this is a timeline that where the dreams, her dreams from our timelines must, I mean, every dream must come from somewhere. Like, I mean, I think there's a, yeah, I think I said it before that dreams can be one's alternate timeline. The alternate version of you may appear in your dreams. Like, I think that's, I've heard there's some fiction that do that. Okay, so this is, okay, but right now this is real. And then Walpurgis happen again. Destroy the Walpurgis Nacht with just one shot. Huh? And she sacrificed herself. Oh, so she successfully destroyed Walpurgis. Oh, maybe I thought that every time they fail to defeat Walpurgis. So the problem is not Walpurgis at all. So the problem is what come after Madoka becoming a witch. I mean, if Madoka is one of the most powerful magical girls, so of course she's going to become a powerful witch. Okay, so the way that Kyubei see it, that witch is not a problem, but Walpurgis is. So his problem is there's that Nazi problem after that. He's only care about defeating Walpurgis. Oh, yep, he has a lot of spare. Oops. I think this is current timeline. You're not fast now, Homura. Oh, she's really determined. Damn, Homura. We are in current timeline right now. So, damn, I really love this episode. It's really explain why Homura's becoming this way. Okay, this is the opening. Oh, so the ending is not anyone again. Okay. Oh, they changed the opening? No. Technically it's an ending, but so I thought that the opening was some kind of a lie, and I've said that is an alternate universe where everything is, kind of happy. It seems like it's not a lie. It is truthfully an alternate timeline, but I don't think that is not a happy timeline. It is. So these three, so there is a world where these three fight together as magical girls, also Kyoko and Homura. So after all this time, the opening was just another timeline that we are not currently in. Okay, so man, the episode, I think the episode 10 didn't continue from episode 9, but it explained everything before we got to the first episode, which when Kyubei met Madoka. I don't think that there's no way for Homura to prevent her from meeting Kyubei, right? Kyubei has a lot of body, a lot of spares, and I know that Kyubei has no emotion. He probably don't think that the thing that he do right now is not evil, because saving Walpurgis from Bubble is, yeah, but at the end of the day, Madoka is still becoming a witch, and a witch still destroy a world in 10 days. That's still evil. So after all this time that I've been asking for Homura backstory, and here it is. Homura suffered so much that she didn't care, and maybe she's lost her emotion, and she's become this. She cares about other than herself too much, but I mean she's the only one that can use this time traveling cheat. So of course that she's gonna sacrifice her own emotion, right? And even in our current timeline, I think that Homura think that Madoka is a friend, but I don't know if Madoka think that Homura is a friend. As a friend, I mean that there's not a lot of good time between the two of you. And also, even if Homura tell all of these stories to Sayaka, to Kyoko, to Madoka, I don't think that no one's gonna believe her. No one's gonna believe her. And also in our timeline, Mommy's dead is earlier than alternate timeline. I don't know if maybe we need one more reset, but I think that our current timeline that the show begin at episode 1 is the final one, right? If it was the final one, then we won't see Mamis again. Because if it was reset again, it's still gonna end in the same way. I don't think that at this point Homura's just accepting that you cannot prevent Madoka to become a magical girl. So that's why if from episode 1 to 9, I feel like the universe is against us from seeing Madoka becoming a magical girl, and that was Homura's wish that she didn't. No, not her wish. Not the magical girl wish, but her own desire to prevent Madoka becoming a magical girl. Yeah, very great episode. This explains everything. Yep. So it looks like I understand Homura a little bit more better. Not a little bit more better. Far more better than ever before. So yeah, I think that next time there's gonna have the continuation of that Sayaka and Kyoko, which also occur in another timeline too. So everything, maybe this is the Walpurgis thing gonna appear in the finale in episode 12, right? Man, I really love this show. Even though it's only been what? This is episode 10. Everything, the pacing, I think I've said it in the last episode too. Everything is very concise. There's not too much characters. The fact that they already told us from Homura perspective, which I still think that Kyoko is still my favorite character, but maybe it's Homura now. But you know, everybody got preference, and my preference is gonna change every time that there's a new story. Maybe it's Akemi Homura right now. Man, if I rewatch this show from the first episode, maybe I'm gonna see all of this. What is Homura doing? But I don't think Homura does not have that much appearance in an earlier episode. But I think that's it for the episode. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.